You're listening to a Rev FM production podcast. Welcome to Pastors Live, the show that discusses things of the Bible and current events for people who love to laugh. And now, the hosts who answer questions with more questions. It's Pastors Dave, Ty, Shane, and the other guy.
Hey everybody, it's Pastors Live. We'd love to hear from you. Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. We've got great people in the studio today. We got Pastor Shane here today.
Hello.
We got Pastor Dave here today.
God bless you guys.
We have our wonderful missionary Bradley, and he's here today.
God.
So we're so glad you're here today. And then we also have Gary Austin, the voice of the man that hola, está bien? ¿Y tú? Está bien? Okay. So we're excited to be here today, and we were talking before things went live. We just want to say, hey, it's School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. And so did you guys behave on the bus when you guys were kids? Did you guys were you guys
I got kicked off the bus every single year.
You got kicked off the bus every year?
There was one bus driver that I had. Her name's Elaine, and she is absolutely wonderful. Elaine, if you're listening, you're probably not, but if you are listening, I want you to know you're the best bus driver in the whole world. I got kicked off for bad behavior every single year, and they would drop me off like miles and miles from my house. And then they'd call my parents and let my parents know that this kid's out of control. We can't keep him on our bus. He's not riding our route anymore. And then I would have to walk a mile down the road to a crossing for a week while Elaine would drive through that area, and then she would get the bus route changed that she could drive up to my house. And so every single year I got kicked off the bus.
Did, huh? You got kicked off the bus. Were you front of the bus or back of the bus kid?
Well, on Elaine's bus, I had to be on the front, but I tried for the back as often as I could. Yeah.
All right. So Shane, what about you, man? Were you
Ditto.
Did you get
on the bus?
Get in trouble on the bus?
Much, man. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's a pre-Christ life, and
right.
I was a troublemaker, man, and I sat at the back of the bus, and that was our throne.
So So Dave, what about you? Were you good on the bus? Were you?
I didn't take a bus.
You walked to school?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you ride your bike ever?
Homeschooled?
Well, say it again.
Did you ride your bike ever?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Rode my bike. I made my own skateboard.
I love that.
And so took the metal wheels off of an old pair of roller skates, put them on the bottom of a 1x4, and painted that bad boy with flames.
Oh yeah,
and
baby.
So me and my buddy Skip, we rode our skateboards that we made together in my dad's garage. We rode those to school. Other than that, I would ride my Schwinn Stingray to school. But
with the banana seat?
On field trips, when we would take the bus, I was a pretty good kid. I would usually start the singing.
Nice.
And we would sing. Yeah.
I love it, man.
So sorry, I was the goody two shoes.
I needed to go to high school with you, man.
Yeah. Gary, what about you? Were you
back in the days of wooden ships and iron men?
Yes.
I didn't ride a bus.
You didn't ride a bus?
Same as Dave. Yeah.
Yeah. So you rode your bike?
Yeah. I rode my bike or walked, but most of the time on field trips is when I would cause problems.
Field trips, okay. Because I only rode the bus when it was winter, but when we lived closer to my school, I walked even in the winter. So I had big moon boots, and I would walk in the winter. And you remember that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I would actually truck through the snow to get to school and truck through the snow going back. I got hurt a lot because I'd be climbing up a hill in my moon boot. I'd slip in the mud and stuff. And so I'd get home and I'd be cold and bruised and battered.
Oh, man.
But when we moved further away from the schools, I rode my bike, and I loved riding my bike to school. But in the wintertime, I couldn't do it, and it was too far. It was too dangerous. Right. So I rode in the wintertime, but I was more sit in the front of the bus because I was not one of the popular kids at all. So I just tried to keep my head down on the bus. I'm literally like, it was before hoodies. But I'd be like,
no problems,
if I would have looked like the Unabomber in the second seat on the driver's side, just trying to not just ignore everybody, and that's kind of what it looked like. So I'll just be honest with you.
You don't own a little cabin out in the woods, do you?
No. Lori and I are looking, but no, we don't. No, I don't own one of those.
So I'll just date myself here, and that's just the way it is. Do you guys know the song "Bus Rider" by The Who?
I know The Who, but not Bus Rider.
Yeah,
Really? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. No?
I'll have to listen to it.
So as soon as he started talking about
Play
a song,
some more of it for us. Play some more. I might know. Keep going.
What about our listeners, though?
Buy yourself a toupee because you're losing your hair. No?
What about our listeners? Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. Front of the bus, back of the bus. Did you ride the bus?
Do you know Bus Rider?
Did you have to walk
Bus
up
Rider?
Peter
Both
Townsend
ways.
right? Yes.
Let us know, man. Let us
who's
know.
the
Did you ever see Peter Townsend smash a guitar?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's Pastors Live at the Rev.fm. I was going to say Dave at Watersbury. Pastors Live at the Rev.fm.
Speaking of that, we had some comments that came in this last week.
Oh, yes.
And we should probably get to those. One of them, we were talking about breakfast. We were talking about breakfast cereals the other day. Of course, some of these are wonderful, and now I can't open my email. So where am I at here? Oh, okay, wait. I almost got it. All right, there we go. First of all, Gracie, we were talking about half full or half empty, right? And Gracie's is my favorite. So Gracie just goes, half empty. Gracie, I don't know.
That's the entire email.
That's the entire email.
I love it.
Half full or half empty.
Half empty, yeah.
I honestly, I'm more of a half full kind of a guy. I try to be, but I'll tell you what, when I'm struggling with depression, it's easy for me to slip into the half empty.
Sure.
Like, I'm depressed or I'm struggling. I can flip back and forth. Like, I've tried to be really optimistic most of the time, but there's times I can just be like really, oh man, and of course, moving up towards Easter weekend, the spiritual warfare and the ugly that happens, like, preparing for something like that, or Christmas or big events or like a worship night and stuff like that. Just the battle, just the battle to do what is right is just so difficult. So that's just one of those things that I'm like,
There's
wow.
the answer to David's question, I guess. Why are you cast down, O my soul? Because my glass is only half full.
Half empty.
Because my glass is half empty, dude.
That's right.
Well, Larry and Hannah Humphreys from Victor, they say opposite attracts is a real thing in our God-blessed marriage. I'm a pessimist and my wife is an optimist. So that makes me the half empty and my wife is the half full kind of gal. It balances us out. I love that. I love that comment. I love that email. Thank you, Larry and Hannah. Very good.
Yeah, no, that's really sweet. Because I think there is, like, Lori and I'm very spontaneous. She's a planner. So that there's some balance that comes with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I really appreciate that very, very much.
That's kind of like Brad and Haley.
Oh, my gosh. Haley's the same way. She can ask a million questions about what we're doing, and I don't care. So I'm like, I don't know. Whatever. It's cool.
Is that how you ended up? Is that how you ended up at a stranger's house in a tuk-tuk in the middle of nowhere?
That's all the time.
Right.
I just hop in, buckle up, and just ride. And she's got to know where we're going, how much it costs, why we're doing it, all that.
I know that
So
one.
you have to understand. So we had the other night we had dinner with Brad and Haley and Shane and his lovely wife Gabby, and they were telling this story about coming down a mountain in this 3-wheel. It was a tuk-tuk, right?
Yeah. Tuk-tuk, bao. It's the same
it's
thing.
like coming down, and she's describing what she's doing in the back because it's 3 wheels. That she's sliding back and forth to try and keep the thing from tipping over. And I'm just like, I could just see it in my mind, and it just told this hilarious look, just coming down this hill, big jungle behind it, and she's just trying to keep it, going back and forth, leaning out one side. Yeah, that's you two are, you guys are made for this. This is so hilarious. You guys are made for this. So. Yeah, go ahead.
It's pretty funny to watch our friends and our community and the different dynamics that each couple has.
Oh, yeah.
I find it fascinating and lovely to see how couples interact in your friend group, man. It's so fun. So,
absolutely.
Thank you very much, Larry and Hannah.
You said that before we went on the air. You said Lara and Hanny.
Oh, man.
What?
Larry and Hannah.
You're trying to anger our
The
listeners?
two become one.
That must have been it, yeah.
So
do you think they do so because they eat Fruit Loops together by any chance?
Is that? Oh, that's the next one.
That is
Yeah.
Why
the
don't you
next
read that
one. And this is from Ames, Iowa.
Ooh,
Gotta love
cool.
this one.
Right?
Grant, and was that Kersey?
Charisse?
Charisse.
Maybe?
Oh, sorry.
Charisse?
Sorry, Jersey.
Right? I know. Are you guys trying to get people to stop listening? Is that hello? Is this stop listening to Pastors Live Day? Hey, that's what day it is. Look, tell people to stop listening.
I'm so
mispronounce
sorry.
their names on purpose.
I'm so sorry. I need new glasses.
Pastor Shani,
Yeah,
how are you?
Yeah.
I am guode. Onyx, man.
It's a Tuesday. How are you? You guys can't. I don't know. We're not functioning.
I know.
Forgive us.
But
We don't know
over
what
in
we
Ames,
do.
Iowa, they eat Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops.
Pride comes before the fall.
Yes.
Hey, Brad, can you read that one? You don't have it in front of you. Fruit Loops have the greatest crunch and hold up the best in milk.
Agreed.
My wife and I hold a stash in our 18-wheeler, and we eat nothing else, really. Wow. That's why I have a Fruit Loop belly. Well, Grant, if you eat nothing but Fruit Loops, you will have a Fruit Loop belly, unless you can buy them anywhere but the United States.
Right.
It's amazing the amount of junk. If you look at the ingredient list on a box of Fruit Loops for the U.S. Compared to a box of Fruit Loops in Europe, and they have like half the ingredients because all the junk that they don't allow that the FDA does, and it's stuff to keep their to keep the cereal crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason that Fruit Loops are crunchy.
Right.
Yeah, and they're not good reasons.
You guys ever had Captain Crunch
Oh yeah.
or Captain Gravel in your
Yeah,
mouth?
Captain Gravel.
Captain Destroy the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, you cannot eat that stuff without bleeding. I don't know.
And yet, we keep buying it for our kids. Really?
Because
Wow, it's torture.
we're men who build wooden ships and are forged in iron.
Oh, there you go. Speaking of which, don't forget this Saturday is the men's conference.
That's right.
And everybody who comes gets a free box of Captain Crunch, and the guy that gets through it without bleeding wins. That is not true.
That is not
I was
true.
going to say that was
What the only true part about that is that this Saturday is the Resolve Men's Conference. Hey, while we still have time, do you guys mind if I talk about the exhibitors and the sponsors?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, we got to
We've
do
got
that.
some great people that are working with us this year. We've got some new exhibitors that we're very excited about. I'm going to give them to you, all of our exhibitors. We have Amazing Glaze Donuts. We're always grateful for Amazing Glaze. Guys, when you first come in the morning, you'll go into the fellowship hall, get you an Amazing Glaze donut and a cup of coffee. This year, we also have Awana. So Tammy and her team will be there, and you can get your kids plugged into Awana. Born Again Bookstore. Tony Anderson, what a blessing that guy is. He almost wasn't going to be able to come, but at the very last minute, it looks like he's going to be able to be there, and so we're looking forward to having Tony back. But they gave us a great basket for a giveaway.
they did.
Oh my goodness, man. We were going through that basket the other day, and I'm like, I want to win this. It's pretty cool. Can Do Home Inspections is one of our exhibitors. They are giving away, check this out, an 18-foot gorilla ladder.
Wow.
Pretty cool,
man.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That's a nice
gorilla
giveaway.
on a ladder.
But we were talking about that too, because it says weight limit 300 pounds. I don't know how much gorillas weigh, but that seems like a skinny gorilla.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe it's a baby
Chimpanzee.
gorilla.
CASA 7 will be back. Court-appointed special advocates of Idaho. Kimberly is back. She couldn't make it last year. We're glad to have her back. Our good friends from Christian Motorcyclists Association are back. Although you guys know the story. Harlan, right, a little over a year ago, riding out to the site here in the desert, and he hit an elk on his motorcycle. But he said that's not what destroyed his body. It was when the rest of the herd ran over him.
Oh my gosh.
Right? And he's almost back. I mean, he's
know.
really getting close. And then a couple of weekends ago, he and his wife, and I think Paulie was with him, they're pulling out of church. They go to the Lutheran church. Pulling out of church, they got T-boned and flipped. Ended up on the roof of their car. Their car ended up on its roof. Unbelievable. It's like, okay, don't ride anywhere with Harlan. But anyway,
It's like don't get on a plane with Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks,
Oh,
right?
Right, don't get on a plane with Tom Hanks.
Harlan is like the Tom Hanks of Idaho Falls, but and it's good he has a good sense of humor about it. But Christian Motorcyclists Association, KUFI, Christians United for Israel, our good friend Paul Gasandi down in Pocatello. By the way, I was just recently invited to go to Poland and Auschwitz, and then to Israel with KUFI. They're an wonderful organization, and they'll be here. Frigid Forge, our good friends from the Rowan family, Cody and Chelsea Rowan, bracelets and knives. They'll be here. Gideon's International, again, gonna be here. I love those guys. Harlan also is with them. HEI Hospice and Palliative Care of Eastern Idaho. Idaho Falls Rescue Mission. Todd and the gang, love those guys. And Shane, who else was it from Idaho Falls Rescue Mission?
Tyler Perkins.
Yes, Tyler
Perkins.
Great
He's
brother.
doing a
Love
great
that guy.
job.
Yep. Jesus Freakware, our sister Shaylee, brother and sister Jory and Shaylee Howell. Man Time of Idaho Falls, great ministry for guys dealing with addiction and things that men deal with, and that's probably all I want to say on radio, but we love those guys, and Jay Miller does a great ministry. It's funny, they meet I think on Monday nights or Tuesday nights upstairs at Guns and Gear. There's nothing says
more
testosterone like Guns and Gear, right? And we work with Guns and Gear. We're going to be raffling off a Henry's rifle and a Ruger revolver. Is it a 44 Magnum?
I think they're all 40. Yeah, it's 44 across the board.
Right, 44. Nice.
Yep.
44 across the board.
Yep.
Boom. Nice. So great opportunity there. The Nest Pregnancy Care Center will be here. Old Faithful Christian Ranch is back. Ole's Barbershop. First barbershop in Idaho Falls was Ole's. Our good brother John Fry has reopened Ole's Barbershop.
He will have free nose waxing.
And they are doing free nose waxes. He's hoping to get Pastor Ty in that chair. I said, yeah, good luck.
Shane already signed up.
Four of us will hold them down for you. We will be selling tickets to that. No, I'm kidding. Revelation Radio. You guys have probably heard of them. Yeah.
Once or twice.
Revelation Radio will be on hand in the exhibitors hall. Rockstar Web Designs, they do our web design for Resolve Men Conference. Suds Auto Detailing, our good brother Steve Redmer, who used to be the other guy on this program. Steve will be there. Teton Hammocks is back. Mark, I love that guy. Nice. He's been here for all 4 now. Just a great guy. Trail Life, of course, will be there. Water Springs Missions and Outreach, Brad and Haley Dick. Brad, you're going to be there, brother. Don't forget.
I am.
Don't forget.
It's a men's conference.
I'm just
I'll
saying.
Be there.
Absolutely. Water Springs Recovery Ministries, including Broken Chains and Pure Word for folks struggling with drug and alcohol addiction, and just a wonderful ministry. Our good friend Dennis, neat brother in Christ, who oversees that. Water Springs Schools will be there. Catherine and her team. Wildland Lapidary, Tom Strong always does such a great job with those flint knives with the antler handles, and he's giving away one of those for us. And just a neat brother. He's going to be working with Trail Life, teaching boys how to work with flint and the obsidian and all that. And then, of course, Zechariah's Hope, our good friend Carl Palinkas. He'll be flying in here pretty quick and staying with me and Sylvia, and they do the bomb shelters in Israel. We also have Downwind Archery, Rowan Manufacturing, and SE Knives, Wolverine Canyon Construction, Water Springs Church of Idaho Falls. We have a booth there. We'll have the men's ministry leading us in worship and all kinds of great things. Of course, we have Angie's Queen Bean Food Truck, Black Hawk Barbecue Pit Food Truck, and Wendy's Grub Slingers Food Truck. That's a day. That all these wonderful exhibitors and helping us put on this great men's conference. This Saturday, doors open at 8:30. Fellas, you'll be done around 3 o'clock, 3:15, so you can get home and tell your wives and all. You're just going to have a great day. Please go to resolvemen.com, resolvemen.com. Register today.
Absolutely. And a couple things I want to mention as we were talking about earlier, just that little piece of trivia for everybody. So a full-grown gorilla weighs between 310 and 450 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So
a small gorilla could use the ladder.
A small gorilla,
okay,
or not a full-grown. But here's an interesting thing about silverback gorillas. And so here is your
salted peanut.
Did you guys know that a silverback gorilla can lift 4,000 1,000 pounds on a bench press.
So that's like
So that's an
40
elephant.
of those ladders.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's like, a really well-trained person can only lift about 885 pounds, I think is like the world record or something like that. So that's
We'll have to ask Luke about that.
we'll have to
Hey,
ask
maybe
him.
we can rent a gorilla suit for Luke.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
you
I'm
go.
in. Hey, listen, you're loved, your family. Go to resolvedmen.com, register today. We're looking forward to seeing you. It's going to be a great time. God bless you.
You've reached the end of another episode of Pastors Live, a Rev FM production podcast. Thank you for listening. Submit your questions and comments by email to pastorslive@therev.fm. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others. Post about it on social media or leave a rating and review from your favorite podcast listening platform. Subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon so you don't miss the next episode drop.